So we're coming up on 3 years of DYSG. And man, I gotta tell you, it's been a ride. It's definitely been something that I saw myself doing as just more like a hobby. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I had visions for it of things that I wanted to do, people who I wanted to talk with, places that I wanted to go. And some of that is coming to fruition. You know, I have opportunities coming up that I never thought I would have had. It's because of people like you, the listener right now. You know, not only do you like what I do, but you believe in what I do. And I've already thanked my Heavenly Father, but I also want to thank y'all, because without y'all, this brand, this company, I can call it now at this point, would be nowhere. So thanks to all the listeners. If you've ever shared a post, liked a post, commented, just thank y'all. To everyone who bought a t-shirt, who dapped me up at a con, and all of y'all, man, thank you so much. This is just year 3. The possibilities are just endless, and I hope y'all enjoy everything we bring to y'all. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks, this is Do You Speak Geek? What up, what up? What's going on? What's good? How y'all feeling? This is Do You Speak Geek, episode 111. I know we just finished celebrating 2/22/22, but here we got 111. So there it is. Yeah, man, this is the podcast where we bring you all the latest and greatest inside of the geek realm. Shout out to everyone who has been listening thus far. And if you are new here, welcome to Do You Speak Geek. Again, thank you to all new subscribers and new followers. Shout out to everyone who's been rocking thus far. This is the podcast, and we are everywhere. So wherever you get your podcast, whether it be the home team Spreaker, shout out to y'all, or wherever, be sure to search for Do You Speak Geek and subscribe, please. DoYouSpeakGeek.com, the central hub for everything DYSG. We got blogs, we got merch, a lot of new merch items have popped up too. We got the new lunch boxes, we got a new design for our hats. We even got kimonos, all right? Who you know got kimonos? I got kimonos for y'all. So hit up DoYouSpeakGeek.com/merch and pick yourself up something nice, all right? Follow us on social media, Facebook at DYSGFB, Twitter at DYSG_tweets, and Instagram, TikTok, and QuirkChat at Do You Speak Geek. Instagram, yo, I hope y'all have been enjoying all of the videos from the kid Dono. He has been bringing y'all 28 days of black cosplay. And the one that drops today as y'all are listening, it's probably the best one yet. So keep an eye out for that. YouTube is the only place where you can find the Dono and Daddy Show. Please be sure to like, subscribe, Hulk, smash that bell for all notifications, and leave comments. We want to know what you guys think. We got First Friday Fights coming up this week. Also, a couple of new videos as well from myself, so be on the lookout for that. Not gonna lie, y'all, this week's been kind of dry as far as news goes, but I'm gonna bring y'all the pod anyway because I love y'all. So let's go ahead and do what we do about this time, people. Let's speak geek.
Suit up.
I wanna be the very best.
Talk nerdy to me.
Are you ready?
All right, we got one single review coming at y'all at rapid fire. Elden Ring. Yo, this game here, yo, a massive iteration on From Software began with the Soul series, bringing its relentlessly challenging combat to an incredible open world that gives us the freedom to choose our own path. This game is beautiful, this game is serious, and it deserves every single accolade it has gotten. Yo, KD, the wife, she's getting down on it as we speak right now, y'all. And this game is effing fire. So if you have not played Elden Ring, please hop on that. All right, so with that being done, let's go ahead and hop into my favorite portion of the show. Y'all know the vibes. Source Wall.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Behold the Source Wall.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends.
There is nothing wrong with reading a story and looking at the pictures.
Enough said, Stan. To pull this week, we got a lot of stuff to pull from, so hang on tight. We got some dope ones coming at y'all right now. Cowboy Bebop #2. Still the original story, set in the year 2171. The bounty hunter crew of Spaceship Bebop chase an ex-gang member who holds a vest that gives the wearer unlimited luck. If you've been following this series, please keep up with it for here #2. Rogue Sun #1. Now this one is pretty near and dear to me. I've definitely been loving everything that they've been doing with this superhero universe that they've been building over at Image. Yesterday, New Orleans' greatest hero, Rogue Sun, was murdered. Today, rebellious teenager Dylan Siegel discovers that Rogue's son was his estranged father, Marcus, and that he's inherited his father's mantle. Tasked with protecting our world from the forces of the supernatural and solving his father's murder, Dylan will be forced to come to terms with the man he spent the majority of his life hating. From acclaimed writer Ryan Parrott and rising star artist Abel comes a supernatural murder mystery that explores the complicated bond between father and son and cements it squarely in a corner of the Image Comics superhero universe. This one's gonna be fire. I cannot wait to get my hands on this one. Trial of the Amazons #1. After the events of Nubia and the Amazons, the dangers of Doom's doorway have found their way to man's world and garnered the attention of not one, but all 3 Amazonian tribes. The Bana Migdal considered it to be the weakest in the current regime and have decided to return to the shores of Themyscira to stake their claim over this island. Little do they know, the Escadia are not far behind. But instead of looking for help to combat the evil unleashed, tempers rise and swords are brandished as the women argue about the best course of action. Now, Queen Nubia must show them all the way to peace by calling for one of the most famous Amazonian traditions, the contest. Who among them is worthy of leading them into the future? Find out as the bravest, wisest, and fiercest warriors compete to be the champion of all the Amazons. This one's gonna be fire. Can't wait to get my hands on this one. War for Earth 3 #1. The Teen Titans, the Flash, and the Suicide Squad all collide on Earth 3, home of the evil crime syndicate and the hunt for former Task Force X mastermind Amanda Waller. As Waller tries to take over the alienated Earth and dethrone evil versions of Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, and other heroes that rule it, her former partner Rick Flag arrives on E3, bent on making Waller pay for her crimes, while the Titans and Flash hunt for a missing Academy student they believe was kidnapped by Waller to form her mysterious Justice Squad. Ooh, a hybrid of the Justice League and the Suicide Squad? Yeah, I'm in. Let's do it. Strange #1. A new Sorcerer Supreme rises. Doctor Strange is dead and a new Sorcerer Supreme has taken the title. Or should we say sorceress? Haunted by her recent returning memories, Clea longs to bring Stephen Strange back from the dead. But when a mysterious group attacks the magical realm, Clea must rise to the duties of Sorcerer Supreme, for she is now the sole protector of Earth against magical threats. Don't miss the twists and turns as Jed McKay continues the story from the death of Doctor Strange with artist Marcelo Freire. That's been a good season right there as far as following that book, so let's see where they take it from here. Static Season 1 #6. If Static wants to liberate the imprisoned Bang Babies of Dakota, he's going to have to turn them into an army. And unfortunately for him, he's also going to have to fight alongside and even worse trust the jerk who tried to burn down his house, Hot Street. Nah, fam, me and that kid ain't speaking, but Let's see if my boy Static tries to hold it down with him. And finally, we have What If Miles Morales #1. What if Miles Morales had never been bitten by a genetically enhanced spider and became Spider-Man? What if instead the US government recruited, trained, and granted him incredible powers with the super soldier serum? What makes Miles a hero no matter the circumstances, no matter the reality? And are there other superheroes the many Miles of the multiverse might have become instead of Spidey? I've peeped the first 3 issues of this and it looks pretty interesting. I like how they're bringing What If back and focusing on one central character. This is going to be a good one. I'm definitely going to be picking this one up. And you should also pick all these up this week at your local comic book store. Let's hop into Thumb Life.
Peace, love, and video games!
It sound like Donkey Kong.
Batman is playing Galaga.
All right, gamers. Street Fighter 6 has officially been announced. After 6 years and 2 updates, Capcom is finally moving on from Street Fighter 5 and has officially announced Street Fighter 6. As teased through a countdown website, Capcom has officially announced Street Fighter 6 following the end of the Capcom Pro Tour fighting game exhibition. The countdown was supposed to end at 9 p.m. Pacific, but remained locked until the end of the stream. Capcom says more info on Street Fighter 6 is coming this summer. The short teaser trailer revealed a beefed up Ryu as he faces Luke, the 45th and final character from Street Fighter 5, who was teased to be in the sequel. The announcement of Street Fighter 6 also coincided with the 35th anniversary of the franchise. Capcom also announced the Capcom Fighting Collection, an anthology of 10 classic titles including the full Darkstalker series. The Capcom Fighting Collection will be released on June 24th for PS4, Nintendo Switch, Steam, and Xbox One. Yo, Street Fighter has the deepest legacy to me as far as fighting games, man. And the fact that we are here in 2022 getting Street Fighter 6, man, I remember buying Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo, handing L's to anybody who stepped in my room. And I think tradition needs to continue. So once this game comes out, whoever wants that smoke, and I don't care who it is, I don't care if it's the next door neighbor, I don't care if it's Lupe Fiasco, Kenny Omega, whoever wants that smoke, niggas got that heat. So come get it. Anyway, PlayStation VR2. This looks sweet. Sony has offered a first look at the PlayStation VR headset, which has been designed to match the look of the base PS5. Revealed on the PlayStation blog, Sony's senior vice president and platform experience designer Hideko Nishoni explained that the look of the PSVR2 was inspired by the curved white and black look of the PS5 and its other peripherals, but the headset itself is designed to match the orb look of the previous revealed Sense VR controllers, which themselves have been updated to match the PS5 color scheme. Nishino went into more specific details, saying that the key to the design is immersion, to the point where you almost forget you are using a headset or controller. VR2 retains a balance of weight and adjustable headband, but adds a lens adjustment dial, a slimmer headset, and a reduced weight. The headset will also include a vent to allow airflow and stop lens fogging. As previously announced, the headset will also include a motor to provide rumble feedback. The adjustable scope and headphone jack will remain in the same positions as the original PSVR. We have also now learned what the headset controllers look like had the PSVR2 head name had been confirmed, and heard about its first exclusive game, Horizon Call of the Mountain. Yet we still don't have an official release date on the system. Y'all, this thing looks so dope. If you compare it to Oculus and the past VR setups, this little joker is bad. It is bad. The fact that they put that little vent in there to reduce the airflow and the lens fog up, that is genius. I'm definitely going to be getting one of these when they come out. What do you guys think? Holla at me in the comments. All right, nerds, let's mark out.
So what you gonna do?
Goodbye and good night. Bang!
All right, you wrestling smarks. Now, some of y'all might see this as bad news, but this to me is a celebration. Decorated WWE superstar leaves the company. Yeah, my man Cesaro is gone from WWE, according to a new report from PW Insider's Mike Johnson that broke on this past Thursday. The 7-time former tag team champion has been with the company since 2011, but chose to leave after negotiation between he and company officials failed to come to terms on a new deal. Because his departure was via his contract expiring and not via a release, he will not have to deal with the 90-day no-compete clause. His final match took place on February 11th on an episode of SmackDown in which he lost to Happy Corbin. Given his immense strength and understanding, charisma, and a sense of humor, the Swiss Superman was often considered by fans to be one of WWE's most underrated stars. The closest he came to WWE's main event scene was a month-long promo with Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship at WrestleMania Backlash 2021. After failing to beat the Tribal Chief, Cesaro was pushed right back down to the SmackDown's mid-card. He pushed publicly for a rematch with Reigns that followed, but nothing materialized. Cesaro, to me, is probably one of the best wrestlers to ever come in through WWE. It really doesn't matter what you hand the guy, he can do it. He makes everything look good. He makes it look effortless. He makes anyone who he's in the ring with look better. So the fact that they're letting this guy go, just letting him and not giving him everything he wants is a shame. But I'm sure wherever he pops up, he's going to be a bona fide star and one hell of a worker. I would personally love to see him go to New Japan. But, you know, with the checkbook that Tony Khan has, it's more likely we'll see him pop up in AEW. But those are just my thoughts. What do you guys think? And that's the pod right there, y'all. Yeah, like I said, kind of short, but there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you all for listening. Please be sure to listen to this podcast. Subscribe to this podcast. Let your boy know what you think about this podcast. Visit the website, DYSG.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Quirk Chat. Check out our YouTube channel. Like and subscribe to the videos there. As always, people, live to play to win to live. I speak geek. Do you speak geek?